Yo.
Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in three, two, one.
Hello and welcome to Mzansi Reality. We're back again. It's that time, Nandipa time and Baxter time. Look, today it's double dose because there was too much happening. Emily, greet our people and let's remind you not to forget to subscribe and share our videos as usual because that's how we get to roll. Make sure that you communicate with us as much as you can and also with other people who are in the comment. Find you down there. Thank you very much for supporting.
Yeah, guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another video. Now we're still continuing with the Thabo Beste saga. It's a never-ending story. Too much to unpack. And journalists are working overtime. So we have another piece of information, okay, coming from Ziligazi that we need to discuss regarding the Thabo Beste saga. So apparently,
if you want the paper, is IOL
Independent.
Sunday Independent.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very good piece of paper. As you know, Ziligazi is always the good reference you have when you're reading and you want an independent opinion.
Yeah, he digs.
Yeah.
He's got that journalism etiquette.
Yeah, for those who don't remember, he is also there.
In the Senzo Meiwa case,
yeah, he's
he gave
always
us a
dealing
lot
with
of
this.
useful information.
Yeah.
So apparently 2 prisoners from Mangaung Maximum Security Prison in Bloemfontein wrote a letter to President Cyril Ramaphosa, Minister Ronald Lamola and Judge Edwin Cameron in May last year, exposing Thabo Beste's well-orchestrated escape, but G4S
It is
didn't
alleged.
forward it, allegedly.
Yeah, because apparently is not used interchangeable with alleged.
Okay, allegedly. Allegedly, with my previous statement, yes. There was an email that was sent allegedly to our president, Ndade Ramaphosa, as well as Ronald Lamola, from 2 prisoners who were elaborating on the details regarding Thabo Beste's well-orchestrated escape. So the letter of complaint and request was sent to G4S, a company managing the prison on behalf of the government. As we all know by now, G4S is a private security company from Europe. I think it's from the UK. Was it UK or Britain? It's from there, and it has been taking care of Mangaung prison. They got a 26-year, is it 25 or 26? 25-year contract.
Ending in
It's ending in 2026 apparently.
Okay.
So as per protocol, it was deleted. So this email was deleted and it was never forwarded to the intended recipient. So it seems G4S is the one who blocked the email to be forwarded to the other recipients. So what had happened is, allegedly, a G4S assistant administrator, Abigail Villan, sent an email dated May 24th, 2022 to her colleagues advising them that no complaint to be captured. Allegedly. I'm going to use allegedly a lot on this video.
Yeah.
So the email seen by Sunday Independent confirmed that the inmates had sent a letter to the company as well as the president, Lamola, Cameron, and etc., and that Villan advised her colleagues that the inmate must use his free envelope and send the letter himself. So this letter was written in an email format, and what she said, you know what, you can use the free envelope and to send this letter yourself, allegedly. So in my opinion, literally better said in English, so she was trying to say that the inmate must send the letter the old-fashioned way. So they must write the letter, put it in an envelope and send it the old-fashioned way.
Making it hard for them, obviously.
knowing very well that our post office is no longer as efficient as it used to be, and the letter may not arrive where it's supposed to go. So what was in this letter that made this assistant administrator to act the way that they did? Well, let me tell you, the inmates wrote to G4S, copying Ramaphosa Lamula and Judge Cameron, asking the company to release certain video footage captured on the prison camera, which would prove their case that Bester escaped with the help of certain officials and didn't burn to death in his cell. So Velen in her email sent at 3:57 p.m. on the day, stressed that the video footage is a property of G4S and will therefore not be made available for inmates, but to bodies or organizations whose responsibilities require such. So bengafuni footage.
Have they actually released that footage?
No. The Department of Correctional Services, DCS, reported last week that G4S has been refusing to make certain video footage available to them to help them get to the bottom of Bester's elaborate escape on May 3rd last year. One of the prisoners who wrote their letter told the Sunday Independent this week that they were forced to ask Judge Cameron, as he is part of the Judicial Inspectorate for Correctional Services, to intervene and get them transferred to another prison for their safety after they were allegedly threatened by officials implicated in Bester's escape. So Sunday Independent reported last week that Bester allegedly paid 5 million rand to 9 officials who helped him escape from jail after placing an unidentified body in his solitary cell and burned it beyond recognition. So speaking about the letter this week, the prisoner who asked not to be named, his identity, they are protecting it, confirmed that they wrote a letter to G4S copying the president and the minister and the judge, but the company never sent it. So before any emails could go out from prisoners, they had to be looked at, right? And Willem decided, you know what, this one is not a complaint, it's not going through.
Now, guess what? According to Eyewitness, Minister Lamola has actually confirmed that yes, there are officials implicated from G4S in terms of investigation report that we have. Whether the investigation from Correctional Service has been completed or not, yes, it has been completed and submitted to me on the 24th of March. We will give a blow-by-blow of that portfolio commit. So basically, you would understand now why this person decided to delete, or allegedly delete that thing, as this is basically a confirmation of G4S involvement.
One of the prisoners said that they were trying to blow the whistle and inform the relevant authorities that Bester had faked his death on May the 3rd, 2022 to escape from prison with the assistance of certain officials, and they wanted the president, the minister, and the judge to send a delegation to come and investigate the corrupt collaboration of G4S, SAPS, Bloemspruit in Bloemfontein, and DCS senior management known as prison controllers. So the prisoner claims that he and others personally witnessed Bester's daring escape. Hence, they were bold enough to put it in black and white in a letter to the president, the minister, and the judge. They reported this matter in May last year, just a few days after Bester escaped, but G4S and DCS tried to cover it up. Judge Cameron confirmed this week that he was forced to intervene after receiving a letter from some of the prisoners from Mangaung, but refused to comment on the matter. So the Judge Cameron said that he can only speak to the media after they have presented their report in Parliament. He said that they were hoping that they were going to present their report on Tuesday. This is last week Tuesday. Remember what happened at that hearing? G4S came with a lawyer and they were like, no, they were not sent a invitation. Yes, but it never happened. So that meeting never took place. The Sunday Independent understands that after Judge Cameron received the letter in October last year. So Judge Cameron received the letter in October last year. So they were trying to send it in May, and he received a letter in October last year. So it means he may have received a letter separately that was sent to him.
So what? It was blocked?
Perhaps.
If people such as the ministers are really kind of now saying, as the heading says, Lamola confirms G4S employees helped Thabo Bester to escape. And the heading is clear that obviously being part of G4S, that means then the company is involved in a sense. Why then do we still give that company so much chance? Because I heard him talking about they are finishing their term and whatnot.
We can't wait
but
that
would
long.
they do that to a South African company in England, Britain?
No.
If that company was found wandering, like this company that, according to the information that we are having here, is found wandering.
No.
Those are the things that we need to ask. And as much as we respect the market that is open for anyone to come and operate, but the key points of our institutions must not be occupied by the international companies. And because that speaks to one thing, the power that person or that company, that country possess over our country. But it's a conversation for another day.
So
I mean, one day we will wake up, G4S is running the whole country.
Well, Judge Cameron received this letter in October and he sent GICS, this is the Judicial Inspectorate for Correctional Services investigator, to Mangaung, where he interviewed the prisoners for 2 days, and 3 of the prisoners were transferred to another prison on November the 2nd for their safety. So one prisoner said that he saw Bester walking out of his cell and wearing a warder's uniform, accompanied by a well-known official, and his life has been threatened since then because he has been vocal about it. He has been vocal about what he saw. Now, the prisoner added that on the day Bester escaped, he had a lot of money, like a big toilet roll on top of his head. On top of his bed. That's what he says. And he says he used to walk past via Thabo Bester's cell and talk to him. And that day, as he walked by, he was busy with his laptop and had a lot of money on his bed. It was like toilet roll of money. So 3 officials implicated in this matter have been fired already and 6 others suspended pending an investigation.
Well, there you go. It's difficult to comment on this one because it is hard. Not because we don't know what to say, we know what to say. But this is South Africa. We are just going to end here.
And inform you guys so that you are up to date and you know what is going on. This much, we can't put too much commentary on it. Honestly, that would be asking for trouble from our side. That would be asking for trouble.
You just
are
want to
higher
leave it
up
like
people,
that.
yeah. You just want to leave it and see and let time take its course before ungapawulo say anything because kuningi.
Yeah.
So
that's one of the shortest.
it's for the purpose of keeping you informed.
Yeah, it's a bye from us.
Bye, guys.